The haunted house pizza delivery. In a small town nestled deep within the woods, there was a pizzeria known for its delicious pizzas and prompt delivery service. One fateful night, a delivery driver named Sarah received an order for a remote house that was notorious for being haunted. She hesitated, but decided to fulfill her duty. As she drove through the dense forest, a sense of foreboding washed over her. The house was old and decrepit, with a flickering porch light. She approached the front door cautiously, clutching the pizza box tightly. When she knocked, an eerie silence enveloped her. After what felt like an eternity, an elderly man with hollow eyes and a crooked smile opened the door. He invited her inside, but insisted on counting the money in the dimly lit hallway. As she stood there, the temperature dropped drastically, and strange noises echoed through the house. Just as Sarah was about to leave, she noticed a framed picture of herself on the wall. It was a picture she had taken earlier that day. Panic set in as she realized she had never been to this house before. The man's face twisted into a sinister grin, and he lunged at her. She managed to escape, but the memory of that night still haunts her to this day. Two, the midnight pizza party. One evening, a pizza delivery driver named Mike received an order for a late-night party at a secluded mansion on the outskirts of town. The delivery instructions were peculiar, asking him to bring the pizza directly to the basement. Curiosity piqued, Mike followed the directions. Upon arriving, he noticed the eerie atmosphere. The basement door was ajar, and a flickering red light spilled out from below. Mike descended the creaky stairs, only to discover a dimly lit room filled with people dressed in bizarre costumes, their faces hidden behind masks. As he handed over the pizza, the partygoers paid him in an unusually large amount of cash and insisted he stay for a while. Uneasy, Mike declined, but the partygoers grew insistent. In a panic, he tried to leave, but the basement door slammed shut. The partygoers' masks began to shift, revealing grotesque expressions, and they surrounded him. Mike managed to escape by breaking a window and fleeing into the woods. He reported the incident to the police, but by the time they arrived at the mansion, it was abandoned. To this day, Mike is haunted by the sinister party and the strange occurrences he witnessed that night. 3. The abandoned asylum delivery. In a city that was home to a notorious abandoned asylum, a pizza delivery driver named Alex received an order for a nearby address. When he arrived, he was shocked to find that the delivery location was the derelict asylum. It was a moonless night, and the place exuded an aura of dread. As Alex ventured deeper into the asylum, guided only by his flashlight, he heard faint whispers and echoing footsteps. He finally reached the designated room, only to find it filled with old, weathered photographs of patients who had once lived there. Each photo seemed to stare back at him, sending chills down his spine. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness, and Alex felt a cold hand grasp his shoulder. Terrified, he dropped the pizza and fled the asylum. He later discovered that the asylum had been abandoned for years, and no one had lived there in ages. The photographs he saw were of former patients who had died within those haunting walls. These true pizza delivery horror stories serve as a chilling reminder that sometimes the scariest experiences can happen when you least expect them.